Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
If you're gonna do your thing, then don't come back to me.
John Jane Rich, I'm surprised nobody called. I thought there was going to be a whole bunch of people that were like, I won't date so-and-so because of whatever zodiac sign they're in or any of that jazz. That's so surprising to me. Let's shift gears and Payne. Let's get to the dream you had.
Well, which dream? I've had a handful. I had one last night that was crazy.
Was
and
it your kadream?
Right. Was it my kadream or was it my terrible dream that I had about you
Do the
guys
kadream.
last night?
Oh, you had a terrible dream about us?
Well, it wasn't about you guys. It was just about how the way you reacted. I was like, what gives? But
Do both.
my kadream was a couple nights ago, and I had a dream that Kadeem asked me to marry him. And the ring was fat. He did such a good job.
Did you tell him about that dream?
I sure did. First thing in the morning.
What is his reaction when you tell him that?
He just is like, okay, cool. Like, I know. I'm pretty confident that it's coming soon.
Okay.
But, like, I know it's a thing for girls, and Kyle, maybe you'll be able to tell me this, but, like, I feel like every girl that I see, they go ring shopping with their boyfriends, and we haven't gone ring shopping, but he knows my ring size, and he knows what I want.
So then he doesn't need to, because
right.
most I feel like go to figure out what you want and figure out the ring size so that they know what to get when they go.
Okay, because I always see it and I'm like, should we be going ring shopping? But also, like,
I mean, it might be fun.
Like
it's just kind of exciting
What's
to do
he
that.
say?
True.
Does he want to surprise you or does he want your input?
I don't think he cares. Like,
I would think he would kind of have his own thing. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm going to do it the way I'm going to do it, is what my impression of him would be.
kind of, yeah. I think he would like a ring that, he thinks fits me and my personality, which I would love too, but he knows what I want.
This is the dream you had about Chelsea.
Yeah, what was the dream I had about Chelsea? So my friend Chelsea, she's probably listening right now. So hey, Chelsea. I had a dream about her last night that she was kidnapped and I found her tied up in a bathroom and I came to work. I got here like right when our morning meeting starts and you guys were all mad at me for being late. And I was like, my friend was tied up in a bathroom and I was so upset. And then I woke up. So that was my dream about Chelsea and then my dream about
Whenever you have a dream, do you ever Google what it means?
No, I don't. I know you do.
I do. When I have a weird dream, I'm like, what does this mean? But one that, especially when it's a dream that I feel other people have had. So the dream about your boyfriend proposing to you, I wonder what that means. If that means you're being proposed to, or
if it just means she really wants that to happen.
Yeah.
She's dreaming about it.
Are you anybody? Google,
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
Okay. What does it mean if I had a dream that my boyfriend proposed to me? Dreams about your boyfriend proposing can mean a few different things depending on your feelings and current situation. This is so weird because I just did it to ChatGPT, so it goes, since you and Kadeem have been talking about marriage.
Oh, wow. Getting inside your head.
Your subconscious might just be processing those thoughts and feelings. So, 1, I'm emotionally ready for the next step. 2, I'm seeking reassurance. 3, it's just my brain sorting things out. And 4 is manifestation energy, which I feel like these are all true.
Do you know if Kadeem has asked your father for your hand and for permission?
No, I don't. And I don't know if he would ask him. I think he would tell him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that and Kadeem and my dad have a, good relationship in that. And I think my dad would be down. Like, he wouldn't care. He'd be like, I think Kadeem would be like, hey, Showtime, I'm going to marry your daughter. Is that cool?
Yeah, I think your parents would be like, well, let's go.
They'd be like, hurry up, bro.
Yeah. Bring us some grandbabies.
Yeah.
When Scott asked my dad, he said he was like all nervous. And my dad literally said no. And Scott was like, I don't know what to say. I mean, I hope you would reconsider. And my dad's like, just kidding. I have 4 daughters. I always wanted to say that. She's the last one.
What a mind game.
I was like, well, at least in that moment, you knew what you were getting into joining this family of mine.
That's true.
Totally.
And it's been consistent since then.
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, this is so far away, but, like, when Addie is getting ready to get married, do you think Scott's going to try to pull the, like, 180 on him and try to be like, ha-ha?
I don't know. That'll be interesting. I think it'll depend if he likes the guy.
Okay.
That's really what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
When you think about that, it's like, they seem nice. They seem nice to us.
They
We're
seem
good.
like they could work.
Yeah.
A couple text messages. 763 number says, Peyton, my fiance and I did not go ring shopping. He went with his mom and they picked it out. So I was surprised. And yes, they did a good job.
I would love that. I would love that if he took my mom, too. Like, that would be
Kadeem's
amazing.
mom's coming to town.
Bye, Kyle. I'm getting all hot and sweaty right now. Literally, like, in 2 weeks.
And this is about second date. I'm married to a Gemini and I love it. Never boring. And I'm a Libra is a text. Speaking of Libras, like Kyle, how was field day yesterday? Because I know you bolted out of here for field day.
I know. I had to leave early. I volunteered at the kids' school for field day, and it was just the first graders. So it was just Easton's class, or actually all the first graders. And it's funny because when I got there, all the parents were just sort of sitting around chatting. The field was all set up. There was different stations. Each station was numbered. And I was kind of like, anyone going to give us a sort of like a rundown of how it's going to go? No? Okay. And so all of a sudden, we're just chatting. Nobody's in their stations, and all the kids start walking out. I was like, don't you think, you guys, we should get to our stations or something? So
Like,
we
what are the
go.
stations? Like jumping jacks?
Yeah, there's like a clipboard at each station that says like what it is. And like when I signed up, I volunteered for it, and it was like hula hut. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun. So when I got there, it was like 3 big piles of hula hoops, and the directions are create a hula hut out of hula hoops. And I looked, there was another parent volunteering with me, and it was like one of the kids' dads, and I was like, do you know how to make a hula hut? He's like, nope. I'm like, pretty sure we should hop on Google real quick.
It looks cute. The hula hut looks cute.
I know. I was like, thank God for the internet in moments like these, because these kids would just, I don't know, like, I mean, I guess maybe we should have just let them see what they constructed. Like, did they
make a
have to
hula
make
hut.
the hula
So
hut
what's a
that
hula
way?
hut?
Who knows?
Is it just a...
No, you literally, like, you create a sphere out of hula hoops. And you have to put the hula hoops in the right spots so that it doesn't get crushed and
Like
fall
Jenga?
down.
Oh.
Well, no, not like Jenga. More like, I don't know, Legos or something.
Yeah, it's like, it was actually really cool. When I saw it on your stories, Kyle was like, what is that? And now that you
That's
say it's
weird.
a hula hut, I'm like, okay, that was definitely a hula hut that they were sitting
So it's
in.
like a giant slinky?
It's like a
And you get in the
triangle.
slinky?
No, it looked like a triangle
No.
type sphere. It's like,
We actually kind of made a giant basketball out of hula hoops, and then the kids would like sit in it and curl through it and find ways to
That's
like
cool.
make it again.
Oh, I see the picture now.
yeah, like a hula hut.
It's like I've seen a little toy like that, a little ball like that.
Yeah,
totally.
yeah. So it was like this moment of anxiety when I was like, oh my gosh, these kids, their field day is going to be so lame because the hula hut station didn't
you're like,
work.
Save the
What about
day.
the next picture? I should have taken this picture at the beginning of the event.
Yes, because when I got there, Easton was so excited to see me. He was so happy. And at the end, I was like, okay, buddy, let's take a picture together. He's like, are you leaving? And I'm like, well, field day is over, so I can't really stick around and do the rest of the school day with you. He got so sad. He would not smile for a photo. I tried 4 or 5 of them, and eventually his teacher, they were all lining up and leaving. But I'm like, note to self, next time, take the picture when he's excited to see me. Happy in the
Totally.
beginning.
So then you left, and how much more school did he have left?
Oh, it was like the whole day. I mean, they had like, I think field day was over at like 11:15, and they don't get out of school till like
First
3.
grade, those days seem so long anyway.
I know.
Field day should be a half day because it feels like it's like a fun time, and you should just be able to go home after that. At least I think
agree.
so. I loved field day. My favorite station at field day was the rest station where you got your waters and your
Yep.
oranges.
I was like the big parachute You know the one that
Yeah,
and then you jump underneath of it.
Those are the best.
Yes.
I remember we used to take my kids to one of those places. I can't remember what it's called, but one of the things was the parachute, and then you sing songs. They were just little.
Yeah.
I don't think those places exist anymore.
The
do
Mommy
they?
and Me classes.
It was
they
more
do
like
those.
it was more. It was
Like
a
Gymboree?
Gymboree, that was
Yeah,
it. Is that
it's a
Gymboree still
Hummer,
around? Oh, Gymboree was awesome. They should have adult Gymboree.
They
They
should.
do, kind of.
They do.
Well,
Where?
I feel like they're
Las
like
Vegas.
Yeah, basically, actually, there is like a legit
Oh, yeah, that's right,
playground.
in Luxor, right?
Remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
at Luxor. It's like called Playground or something. It's literally a jungle gym for adults.
You know, I was telling you guys how my wife's getting very emotional about my kids getting old and older and growing up and leaving the house, and it's like. I laughed because she was crying, but it's like I have those moments all the time. It's like, what's next? You know? So she sends me this video 2 days ago. And you know how your iPhone, I don't know if your phone does this, Kyle, but your iPhone takes like memories and puts together a video of something, whatever happened on this day back in whatever. And she sent me one. And it was one of those things that I kind of remember this day, but I kind of don't. And the pictures make me remember it. It's like we went to the park and I put all the bikes in the car. We drove to the park. And we just rode around the park on bikes. And I filmed it all. And I don't really remember it. And seeing it all. Because it's also, like, when you look at a picture of, like, when I was a little kid, the video footage was grainy. It's old. It's whatever, right? Even in college. But it's like, now the footage looks like it could have been filmed yesterday. But they're just so little.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my God. It's like, it's so depressing. And my kids are so beautiful. And I'm also like, I wish I could go back and be more present during that time. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
really, but I feel like I was present at that time. But then I feel like maybe I should have been more present. If that
Because
makes sense.
you miss that version of your kids because their personalities change.
Yeah, but also
a lot.
it's like you're also working and trying to provide for them.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
you're doing stuff. Like I was probably, you've actually probably had to take a call and talk about the show the next day, or probably had to do, you know what I mean?
You're
It's
like in survival mode, kind of,
Right.
and you're
Like
doing
now-
as much as you can. But it's like you wish you could just stop everything else and spend only your time with them.
Yes, that's how I feel when I look back at those pictures. And I look back at a lot of pictures, and it looks like we had fun. But I
Your
don't-
kids have always had fun.
I don't
promise you
remember.
that.
That's true.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.